Well, what if Naruto was born with omni fabrication? So, this takes place during the Nine Tails attack. And Obito was controlling the Nine Tails with his Sharingan. Minato, he couldn't beat the Nine Tails, so he said the only choice we have is to seal it inside of our son, Naruto Uzumaki. So he does that. He puts a sealing jutsu on Naruto Uzumaki, and he seals him away. Meanwhile, in Kurama's point of view, he was like, God damn it. How am I getting sealed into another human again? Then Hagoromo came up. Hagoromo was in Naruto's body. It's the Sage of Six Paths. And Hagoromo was like, Kurama, listen to me. Then Kurama was like, yes, father. Hagoromo was saying that this child will be the child of prophecy. He will invent things that nobody else can do. He will have the ability to invent anything. It will kind of be like his own special dojutsu. And Kurama was like, yes, fuck. Then Hagoromo was telling Kurama to believe in Naruto and to train Naruto. Then Kurama was like, yes, I'll do whatever you say, father. Then Minato died because after sealing it away. Kushina died because the Nine Tails was extracted from her. So here, now like a few months later, this is in the village. Lord Third is taking care of Naruto. Everybody in the village hates Naruto. Like, they beat him up daily. Like, they go into a forest, an alleyway, and they beat him up daily. Naruto doesn't like it. Like, ninjas would beat him up daily. So Naruto, he has an idea. Like, I'll create weapons to defend myself. Then, how Naruto's dojutsu is gonna activate is like, the more he wants to make stuff, like, the more closer his dojutsu will open. So Naruto, he went and read a book. He went to the library and snuck books. He like snuck in the library and stole some books and went back home and he read those books. It was basically books on engineering, and the more Naruto read these books, the closer his dojutsu would open. Like, he's on the first stage of dojutsu of his omni fabrication. Like, he can't really invent anything yet. His dojutsu has 4 stages. Can't really invent that much things, but he knows how to invent. Like, he knows the basics. So Naruto, to defend himself, Naruto he made this watch. Cause since he noticed that all the ninjas were using chakra to beat him up, they were using ninjutsu to burn him, to make him feel more pain on what the Nine Tails has caused for his family. So Naruto, he creates a watch, and this watch, it cancels out people's chakra in a 200 meter radius. 200 meter radius. So yeah, Naruto makes this watch. Alright, his dojutsu allows him to invent anything in 10 minutes. So Naruto creates this watch. And he went to test it out. But yeah, he went to test it out like he would try to paint on the Hokage wall. He would try to do all these pranks, and everybody was telling Naruto to stop, like the ninja teachers. Then Naruto went on an alleyway on purpose. Then he noticed that there was people following him, so they tried to beat him up. They tried to beat him to a bloody pulp. Like, they tried to use chakra on him. Naruto turned on the button of his watch, and all their chakra was cancelled. Everybody was like, why can't I use chakra on this 9-tailed brat? Hey, but that didn't stop them from beating Naruto up. They still beat him to a bloody pulp, even if they couldn't use ninjutsu or genjutsu on him. They use they use physical body. So they kicked Naruto. They punched him in the head. They kicked him, and they were like, "This is what you get for being a demon, you brat." Naruto was still saddened by this, and he was kind of mad that it didn't work. It didn't stop him from beating them up. So Naruto makes another invention. He goes back into his house. He goes to the library around the village, and he still studies about engineering. Then Lord Third called Naruto. And Lord Third called Naruto, and he asked Naruto, Naruto went to the Hokage's office, and he asked Naruto, "Do you also feel your chakra not working with you?" He asks, "Do you also feel your chakra not working? Because I feel like mine is not working." Then Naruto realizes he forgot to turn off the watch. Then Hiruzen saw that Naruto just pressed on the watch, and his chakra started working again. So Hiruzen was like, "Hey Naruto, what's that watch you got up in there?" Naruto says that it's my own watch. I invented it. And Hiruzen was like, "Oh? Go on." Naruto tells Hiruzen that the watch he invented allows me to cancel out people's chakra in a 200-meter radius. And Hiruzen was like, "Oh, that's why my chakra didn't work." Then Hiruzen was like, "You got potential as an inventor for Konoha." And Naruto was happy by this state. He goes out of the Hokage office. He goes to the library, and he gets more books about engineering. But this is intermediate level. So after Naruto reads these, he unlocks the second stage of his dojutsu. He knows more about engineering now. So yeah, he knows about engineering now. And Naruto, he makes a sword. Let's just say, yeah, he makes a sword. He makes a katana. In his house, he goes home, he makes a katana. And he makes a katana, and this katana, it can stockpile chakra energy. Yeah, this katana stockpiles chakra energy, and this katana, it has a battery inside of it that if it has unused chakra, it saves the unused chakra. The unused chakra doesn't just go to waste. It saves the unused chakra. It's kind of like One for All, but in a sword and with chakra. So basically it stockpiles chakra. So Naruto, he made the sword. He went outside. He went to the alleyway because he knew that the villagers were following him. So then he just let them capture him. And they beat him. They tried to beat him, but Naruto used the sword to defend himself. And while Kurama was watching this, he was like, "Oh, so this kid unlocked the second stage of his dojutsu. This kid may be interesting." That's what Kurama said. So Naruto would use his sword, he would swing at it, and he would hit these people, and they would be mildly injured. they felt like their chakra, like every time Naruto would use that sword, their chakra was fading away. Like they weren't dying, but like they felt like they were getting weaker. That's because Naruto was using their chakra energy in that sword, and he was stockpiling it. He uses like that sword stockpiles chakra energy in like a 200-meter radius. Actually, no, not 200, 500-meter radius. So it stockpiles chakra energy. But since Lord Third, he has so much chakra, he doesn't even notice it. So, yeah. So Naruto hits the villagers, and they don't want to mess with him again. Actually, no, they still do want to mess with him. They just get higher ninjas. After Naruto's done beating them, or should I say slashing them to a bloody pulp, they were alive, but to them it felt like a massacre. Then Naruto went home. Then it was nighttime. Lord Third came to visit, and Naruto let Lord Third into his apartment. And Naruto let Lord Third into his apartment. He let Lord Third into his apartment, and Lord Third, they ate together. They had dinner together, and Lord Third asked Naruto, "Do you want to join the academy and become a shinobi?" Then Naruto was like, "Yeah." So yeah, he basically joins the academy like tomorrow, like next day time skip. So Naruto joins the academy, and Naruto joins the academy, but while he was at the academy, Kurama wanted to help Naruto, so he poured chakra into his dojutsu eyes, and he let him unlock the third stage. So yeah, Naruto's unlocked the third stage of his dojutsu, and then he came into class. Naruto, in this AU, he doesn't have a crush on Sakura. He's in class, and Sakura doesn't like Naruto just cause for plot, and she's in love with Sasuke. So is Ino. Like they are both racing into the class. They are both racing into the class to get to Sasuke, and Naruto was whispering how annoying that was. Like they do this. Like classmates should not do this. Then Sakura heard him be like, "Oh, Naruto, say that again to my face." Then Naruto was like, "It's nothing." And Sakura was like, "That's what I thought." Then Iruka basically says that, "Okay class, we're gonna do a clone test." And Naruto, Mizuki and Iruka said, "Okay class, we're gonna do a clone test. Let's say everybody passed." Then Naruto failed clone test. Then when Naruto failed the clone test after class, they would bully Naruto and they would beat him to a bloody pulp, and Iruka was telling him to stop. They told the classmates to stop, and Iruka said, "If y'all do that again, I'm gonna expel you." So then everybody got scared. Then Mizuki said to Naruto, "If you want to learn clones, how about you steal the scroll of ceilings?" Then Naruto, he knew this was a trap, but he wanted to learn new jutsus. So he does what Mizuki says. At nighttime, he steals the scrolls of ceilings. Then Hiruzen was looking at his crystal ball. He saw that Naruto was stealing the scroll of ceilings. So, to learn new jutsus, then Mizuki was like, "Ha ha, kid, this was all a trap." let's just say in this timeline, Iruka doesn't come because he never knew about it. He never sent Iruka. So then Naruto, he knew it was a trap, and that he got bloodlust and anger for Mizuki even trying to trap him. He got bloodlust, so he uses his sword, that sword that stockpiles his chakra. Then Mizuki was like, why do I feel like my chakra is like slipping away, getting weaker? Stockpiles his chakra. Then Naruto uses that sword to slash him. He completely kills Mizuki. And the third Hokage just seeing this was like, oh my god. But he didn't want to like put Naruto into jail because like Mizuki was a bad guy, so like yeah, he deserved it. So yeah. So Hiruzen would come up to Naruto, like he would leave his crystal ball, and Hiruzen was like, Naruto, I saw what you did. Just don't do it again. Like, I'm not sending you to jail. Like, I'm not sending you to the prison in the hidden land of the I forgot. It was in this one Naruto Shippuden movie where Naruto was in jail. Then they sealed all his chakra away, like he couldn't use his chakra. So yeah, they had a seal that he couldn't use. But Hiruzen didn't send him to jail because Mizuki was a bad guy. So yeah. Naruto did learn the multi-shadow-clone jutsu, but like he never showed it to Mizuki. Alright, and that sword that stockpiles energy, that sword will probably be in the thumbnail. That would be Naruto's main sword. And Naruto, then Kurama was laughing. He was enjoying this. He probably even got popcorn in the chat. He was enjoying what this kid was doing. And Naruto went back to his house. Then Naruto went to sleep. Then it's daytime. Naruto had an idea. He wanted to make like a shinobi suit where he could run freely in, and that he wanted to be able to fly. So like Naruto, he makes this suit. He makes like a black Iron Man suit. He makes the arc reactor, so like he doesn't have to carry the suit. So all he has to do is put the arc reactor on his chest, and he presses the button, and the suit will come on his body. So Naruto's finished making this arc reactor. Since he had the third stage of his dojutsu, since he has the third stage, that means that he can invent stuff even faster. Like, let's say he can invent stuff for like only 7 minutes. It only takes him 7 minutes to invent something now. So Naruto makes this arc reactor, and he presses the arc reactor, and the suit comes on his body. Then Naruto just jumped. He went on his roof, and he jumped from a high building. Wait, no, he went on his roof, then he jumped, then he started flying. And everybody in Konoha was like, what is that? Because like they're not very civilized in technology. So like in Naruto's timeline, they don't even have TV. Everybody was like, what is that? A flying, is that a bird? And Hiruzen was like, what is that? Then he remembered Naruto's invention, like the watch. So like yeah. And Hiruzen was like, yo, that kind of. Then Hiruzen was like looking at his crystal ball, like he saw what Naruto was building. He saw that Naruto built the suit on his crystal ball, and he was like, oh, that's Naruto. Then he'll be a great inventor one day. Naruto uses his suit to fly to he uses his suit to fly into the academy. He uses his suit to fly to the academy, and Everybody was shocked. They were like, "What is this suit?" And Sakura was like, "What is that?" Then Naruto pressed the arc reactor and the suit went back inside the arc reactor and was like, "Dang, that nine-tail brat has it." Sakura went up to Naruto and be like, "Where did you get that suit, nine-tail brat?" Then Naruto was like, "I made it." And then Sakura was like, "No, you shouldn't have it. Nah, give it to Sasuke. My Sasuke-kun will look good in that." And Naruto was like, "No, I made it. It's mine." And Sakura wanted to punch Naruto. And she did. Then Naruto kicked her in the stomach. Kicked her in her intestines. And she had to go to the nurse. So, like, Iruka sent her to the nurse. He was just watching it. Everybody was surprised. Then Iruka was like, "Okay." So he wanted Naruto to redo the clone test. So Naruto did. And he made a shadow clone. Like a solid clone, and everybody was surprised, including Iruka. And Iruka gave him 10 out of 10. Then let's just say Naruto goes home and it's nighttime. 5-week time skip. Naruto currently unlocked the 4th stage of his dojutsu, basically the last stage. So like now Naruto basically knows everything about engineering and everything that will happen, every new thing. He knows all the outdated stuff and all the new dated stuff before it even happened. He knows everything about engineering. So Naruto just flies with his black Iron Man suit. He just flies. He flies to the academy, and Iruka was saying that, "Okay, this is the time where you're gonna assign your teams. This is where you're gonna assign your teams now. Like this time, I feel like you all passed, so I'm gonna assign your team." So like Iruka does. He signs everybody else's team. Then he says, "Team 7, we're gonna have Sakura and Sasuke." And Sakura was happy. She said, "Oh, my Sasuke-kun, I'm gonna be in the same team as my Sasuke-kun." Then Iruka said, "Naruto Uzumaki." Then Sakura was kind of mad and like, "Why am I in here with this nine-tailed brat?" So yeah, they take their yearbook photo, and Naruto goes outside. Cause he knows Kakashi's gonna be late, like he can feel it. So he just goes outside. Then he runs into Konohamaru. Konohamaru was like sorry, and then they move on. Yeah. Then Naruto goes back into class waiting for Kakashi. Yeah, he goes back into class waiting for Kakashi. And yeah, he's waiting for Kakashi. So like Kakashi is late. He's late by an hour. And Naruto was like, "Why?" When Kakashi came to the door, he said, "Kakashi, why are you late?" And Kakashi told him that same BS excuse. Be like, "I was lost on the path of life." Naruto wasn't dealing with Kakashi's crap today, so he kicked him in the balls. And Kakashi was like, "Dang, kid, bro, like, what's your problem?" Then Naruto was like, "Don't ever be late again." And Kakashi was like, he didn't really take him seriously. So like, yeah, he didn't take him seriously. So yeah. Oh. Yeah, Kakashi didn't take him seriously. Yeah, I keep saying that. Kakashi. Okay, so Kakashi is telling them that that you're gonna do the bell test. And they're gonna do the bell test. So he takes them outside. He said they're gonna do the bell test tomorrow. So Naruto, he leaves the academy. Then it's nighttime. Then he goes to sleep. Naruto, it's night. Naruto goes to sleep. Then Naruto, in the morning, he wakes up. Then he freaking he goes to the location Kakashi said to go. So does Sasuke and Sakura. And Sasuke was like, bro, where's Kakashi, bro? Why is he late again? And Naruto was like, ugh, of course he didn't take my message seriously. Sakura was like, oh, Sasuke. Then she was wait, no, before the bell test, Kakashi came late, but he was only 10 minutes late, so Naruto let it slide. Kakashi came late, but before the bell test, Kakashi told them, like, what is your dreams, and what do you hate? Then Kakashi said, Sasuke, you go. Sasuke said, my dreams, I wanna kill a certain someone, edgelord. Sasuke's basically being an edgelord. And it will not be a dream, it will be a reality. And the things I hate is Itachi. Then Kakashi was like, it's Sakura's turn, so like, alright, and Kakashi also told them not to eat before they come here, and Naruto ate because he saw through the trap. Sakura was basically saying that I like a certain someone. And she looked at Sasuke. Then I hate a certain someone. Then she looks at Naruto in a glare face. Then Naruto was like, if you're really becoming a ninja just because you like someone, you might as well should drop out. That's what Naruto said to Sakura, and Sakura got mad. Then Sasuke agreed with Naruto. And then Sasuke agreed with Naruto. Then Sakura was like, damn you. You're lucky Sasuke agrees with you. Then Naruto was like, okay, so my dreams, I one day want to be the greatest, I want to be the greatest, ninja inventor. And Kakashi was like, what? Well, you want to be a ninja inventor? Okay, good. Then, Naruto was like, I hate Sakura because she's useless. And Sakura got offended by this. But Sasuke agreed with her. And then Kakashi was like, show me one of your inventions since you want to be an inventor. So, Naruto did. He showed Kakashi his watch. It looks like a white Apple Watch. Naruto explains of what the watch does. This watch cancels people's chakra in a 200-meter radius. Kakashi was like, okay, test it. Then he did. He turned it on. Naruto turned on his watch. Then Kakashi tried to do a hand sign. So did Sasuke. And they noticed that their chakra didn't work. And Sasuke, he didn't think that Naruto's inventions would work. So he'd be like, Naruto, turn that off. That's what Sasuke would say. Be like, Kakashi was like surprised. He was dumbfounded. He did not expect Naruto's invention to actually work. And Kakashi saw that Naruto had potential. Because like he could stop any villain with this. Because everybody in the shinobi world relies on chakra. So like if he can just cancel their chakra out, they can't rely on anything and they're just gonna be weak. So Kakashi saw that this kid had potential. Like, he could stop all the shinobi wars because the wars is about chakra. That's what Kakashi was saying in his head. Kurama was like, good job, kid, in Naruto's mind scan. Then here we have the bell test. I'll leave the bell test off. Like, I'll leave part 2 off. Like, part 2 will be about the bell test. So bye.